How many seconds did I stand without saying a word? 7, 8 seconds? Yes or no? Did you judge me in those 7 or 8 seconds? Yes. Because your brain is trained that way. Before we speak, our presence speaks. So, when I was not looking at you, when my shoulders were down, you had a slight impression that this coming 8 minutes are either going to make or break the entire show. But the moment I started looking at you, the moment I rolled up my shoulders a little broad, you realized there must be something in for me. Today, I'm going to narrate my story, my journey, and I wish and hope that it inspires you one bit at least. The topic is Inches to Infinity. My name is Apeksha Dabral Srivastav, a person who's been sitting on the other side of the stage most of the time. But a small little step that I took gave me way to an exponential growth. Before people could even think of what vocation they want to get into, I had already started building my work. I started very early in life when it came to working. Luckily, situations were such in my family that I was given an ultimatum that either we can make you study or you'll have to earn money on your own. And my journey began from there. I did my master's, I did my double post-graduation in psychology. I worked with multicultural and multilinguistics people across the globe as an international flight attendant. I learned the way of tolerating globalization. I learned how to say good morning in 10 different languages. I realized the importance of creating a conducive presence if you want to create that kind of impact. However, life is never a straight line. It's never linear. It's always in waves and troughs. My journey ended there. I decided to have a child. And by choice, I decided to give 5 years into his developmental growth. While I was doing that, I became a proud homemaker, and I also became a professional home baker. So I was baking cakes for 8 years of my life as well, bringing sweetness to everybody's life. Then COVID hit, and everybody knows what happened. My 11 years of life in Mumbai came to a standstill, and we decided we will get back to our hometown, which is Bhopal. Now, a person who's lived in a nuclear family suddenly was into a family which had a lot of members, joint family. The house was full, but my identity became empty. And it took a downward spiral in my life. At an instant, I realized everything that I've learned so far, the exposure that I've received, the knowledge that I've gained, is all a waste. And I hold nothing in front of me. Everything came to a standstill in my life, and I started being very argumentative with family members. There was a lot of aggression. I started becoming upset on stupid things. And I realized I do not have any existence of mine. One fine day, one fine morning, an ordinary morning, the mother inside me woke up. A tired mother woke up and said, what if I cannot be there for my child if I have to rescue him? What if I'm not available for him mentally, physically, emotionally, if he needs me? And like all of you, I took the sweetest temptation at hand. I started binge eating and binge watching. I not just put on weight on my body, I put on a lot of weight on my head. And everything became very, very cloudy. So much so that my existence was at stake. I couldn't see light at the end of the tunnel. But that one fine morning, I decided I'll take that tiny little step of hitting the gym. What did I do? I decided I'll start working on my body, at least that little tiny ordinary step. Least did I know that it is going to be the most transformative phase of my life. Not because my body will become healthier, but lesser did I know that my mind will also become healthier. And when we all enroll in a gym, what usually happens? The adrenaline rush. You go, you buy Nike, you buy Puma, you buy Adidas. And you're like, kal subah to kuch bhi ho jaye, I will be hitting the gym. And instead of taking the elevator, you take the stairs to the gym. First day, fantastic, you're all pumped up. Your personal trainer is very happy. You go home, you're like, I'm going to change the life. I'm going to be the main character in my life. I'll get that main character energy. You do it the second day, you do it the third day, you do it the fourth day. And fifth day, your trainer realizes, aaj isko legs karayenge. Leg exercises. And reality hits in. So the person who was taking the stairs is dragging herself down the stairs after doing leg exercises and contemplating, ye main kahan aake phas gayi? Let me just give it up, because the pain you endure is something that pushes you back. But let me tell you one thing. Whenever you try something new and it starts to become painful, that's where it starts to work. That's where it starts to impact. So anything in life that brings in pain in your face, that is when it has started working. And most of us give up during that time. Lesser did I know that one day changed everything in my life. I had no energy to argument anymore in my family, because I had a channel where I can put my restlessness into rather than keeping it inside my body. I found a right channel to get rid of that restlessness and get the calm inside. Physically, this is how it helped me. Now coming to the mentality of it, how did it help me mentally? That cloudiness somehow disappeared. I became more quieter, more focused, and I was able to see things straight. Emotionally, I did not need more food, and I did not need another screen to disappear into. I realized I was living in the present. Spiritually, I got a boost. It was the rope that I was hanging on to, which was hope. And I thought, I am worth it. I can get back to what I want. So that one little step transformed me physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. But I did not know what else was coming ahead of me. While I was doing this, people started realizing that her body is changing. She's doing something about it. She's getting better. And the cycle started. You get motivated when people tell, when people notice you, and you start working harder. So the person inside me was changing, so was the woman inside me. In 2022, my life changed when a regional pageant came into picture. I was somehow ready for it because my body was in shape, my mind was focused. I participated in Mrs. Madhya Pradesh, and in 2022, I won the title of Mrs. Madhya Pradesh. It did not end there, because then was the time for me to realize whatever I've learned so far, add a little zing of confidence into it, and you might go national. 2023, I represented Madhya Pradesh as the finalist from this state, and I ended up winning Mrs. India in 2023. Lesser. Thank you. But the real transformation came in when I got a chance to represent India as the only Indian married woman on the platform of Universal Women India. And I was competing with 20-year-old beautiful young vibrant girls. Me, a 40-year-old, trying to be more perkier, trying to fit in the shape and the box. And that's where I realized I do not have to shrink myself to fit in a box. I did not win the main title of Universal Woman, but I ended up winning the most prestigious title of International Social Project there. And from there, the journey took a 360-degree shift. I realized more than winning the crown, I had ended up winning the hearts of people of India. When I came back, the outpour of love from people who did not know me made me realize my actual worth. And then the team of Universal Women, after 1 year, decided they will do the pageant here in India. And I was the only person from India to open the stage globally for Universal Women in the year 2026. And that has never happened in the history of pageantry. I had a little bit of calm. I had a little bit of patience. Sabr aur nazar. In dono pe mera bahut tagda haath tha. And it helped. From then on, my life took another shape, another chance. Opportunities started pouring in. I started working more towards myself. Because all of us, all of you sitting here, must be thinking right now, one day I'm going to do this. In order to bridge that gap between one day to day one is where your actual strength will lie. So whatever you're planning to do one day, I hope you do it and make it day one tomorrow. This is the reality check. This one small step that I took one ordinary day, one unremarkable step that I took that one ordinary morning of deciding to hit the gym changed my life 360 degrees. And I'm still taking those small steps. It's never a lightning bolt. It's always those small little steps you decide to take every day and continue every day that can one day bring in a giant opportunity that you will not even realize you're very well prepared for. Today, I work with the government of Madhya Pradesh, with Election Commission of India as their sweep ambassador. I've run numerous half marathons. I work with some of the leading brands of Madhya Pradesh as their brand ambassador. I go and I train students, children, aspiring models in national and international pageants. And I have not learnt that in workbooks or textbooks or in a classroom. My body taught that to me. I learnt about myself, about my body, that your body speaks before your words can. And I hope you also get your calling very, very soon. Take that little small step and wait for it to bring infinite opportunities in your future. So which gym are you hitting tomorrow? That's my story. That's my line. Thank you very much.